Hello St. Andrews School students, greetings of the day. Here is your GK teacher. Today I will teach you exercise number 14, that is court poets. In early times it was a tradition in royal courts to have a court poet who could entertain the court and write poems in praise of the king. Given below are some court poets. Match them with the kings they served by writing the correct letters in the boxes. You can see here that in the left hand side the court poets names are given. You have to match with their writings. So the first one is Banebhat. Banebhat. So write C in front of Banebhat. C number is Harshvardhana. Second, Harisena. So write E in front of Harisena and the answer is Samudragupta. Third one is Chand Bardai. Write F in front of Chand Bardai box and the answer is Prithviraj Chauhan. Next is Abul Fazal. Write D in front of Abul Fazal. Write D and the answer is Akbar. Fifth one is Amir Khusro. Write G in front of Amir Khusro and the answer is Aladdin Khilji. Next is Kalidas. Write H in front of Kalidas box. Answer is Chandragupta II. Next is Bhavabhuti. Write A in front of Bhavabhuti and the answer is Yasho Varman. Yasho Varman. Next is Tenali Ramakrishna. Write B in front of Tenali Ramakrishna and the answer is Krishna Devaraya. Now come to exercise number 15, that is waterfalls. A waterfall is created when water flows over a vertical drop and falls into a stream. Waterfalls are classified into different types depending on the way they descend. Given below are the pictures of some waterfalls in India. These are the pictures related to the waterfalls. Write the names of the state where they are located. You may take help of the clue box. Students, you have to write the state name here. Now I am reading the description. It was developed as a tourist destination by a British officer John Macnain around 1835 and the answer is Kempty Fall, Uttarakhand. So write Uttarakhand below Kempty Fall, the area provided to you. Now the second one is, it is one of the highest waterfalls in India and forms a part of the boundary between Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Write Odisha below Duduma waterfalls. Second one is Duduma waterfalls. So write Odisha. Third one is, it is a segmented waterfall depending on rain and is ranked 13th in the world by the waterfall database. Answer is Jog Falls, Karnataka. Write Karnataka below Jog Falls. Fourth one is, it is a four-tiered waterfall and is amongst India's tallest waterfalls with a height of 310 meter and an average width of 30 m. So write Goa, Dudhsagar Falls. Fourth one is Dudhsagar Falls in Goa. Fifth is it is the 34th highest waterfall in India and is created on the course of the Subarnarekha river. So answer is Hundru Falls, Jharkhand. Sixth is it is a three-tiered waterfall and is also known as Sentinel Rock Waterfalls. And the answer is Suchipara Falls, Kerala. Last is it is the tallest plunge waterfall in India with a height of 340 m. It is located near one of the wettest place on earth. Answer is Nohkalikai Falls, Meghalaya. Nohkalikai Falls, Meghalaya. Now come to exercise number 16, that is fundamental rights. We all know that we have 6 fundamental human rights in the Indian Constitution. So there are 6 fundamental human rights in the Indian Constitution. These rights apply to all Indian citizens irrespective of race, religion, caste or gender, creed, etc. Read the descriptions and write the correct fundamental human rights with the help of the clue box. Now I am reading the first one. Every citizen is same under the law, no matter what religion or caste they belong to. And the answer is right to constitutional remedies. Next is every citizen has a right to freedom to speech and expression, residence, profession or occupation, and right to life and liberty. Answer is right to freedom. हमें बोलने का अधिकार है, right to freedom. Next is this right aims to protect every citizen from all forms of exploitation, and the answer is right against exploitation. Fourth is every citizen has a right to preach, practice and propagate any religion of their choice. Answer is right to freedom of religion. Next question, question number 5. Every citizen has a right to conserve their culture, language or script, and it also includes rights of minorities. Answer is cultural and educational rights. Last one is every citizen can move to a court of law in case of any denial of fundamental rights. Answer is right to equality. One very interesting, amazing fact is given here, philo fact. RTI stands for Right to Information and has been given the status of a fundamental right under Article 19(1) of the Constitution. So students, here we have completed till unit number 2 and exercise 16. Now you have to complete your work till exercise number 16 and send the pics in the class group. Thank you. And one more thing, students, do let's review next exercise. Let's review by your own. Thank you.